Hopefully y'all can hear me. Some of y'all on your way to work, on your way to school, on your way to the gym. I just left the gym. Y'all come on in the door. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Pardon my beeping going off. Definitely hit that like button. Couldn't do Sunday service. I was dead tired. Went out with the fellas on Saturday. Had a great time. Did some shopping for Halloween. Went out. Of course, I went to Fridays. You guys know. You already know that. Then hung out in Sosua. First time hanging out in Sosua in a couple weeks. It was lit. Big shout to Ray from Rumba. If you saw me, I actually dozed off. I was so fucking tired. You guys know I get up at 3 in the morning, so when you see me outside and I doze off, that has nothing to do with alcohol. It's me being fucking tired. So I dozed off in Rumba, then took my ass home. Got me a burger and went home. That was my cheat day, so I was able to eat me a burger, some steak, all that good stuff. But now we back on the grind. I rested yesterday, watched a couple games, watched my Giants lose, of course. You know what I mean? Vaughn Brown, what up? Big Daddy Stovepipe, what's going on, baby? Good morning, good morning. Say good morning when you walk in the door, y'all. Say good morning, hit that like button. So yeah, couldn't do Sunday service. I was just really, really tired. By the way, I want to add to my budget video. Someone hit me and made good sense. I totally forgot. I left my phone out, my phone plan. So add $80 to my budget video. I got 2 phones, $40 each on my service. So shout to that. I left that on my budget. That's my fault. I think I was so worried about other things that I left the phones out. Other than that, the budget concrete. So with the phones, it ends up being almost $1,500. It's not bad for a whole month. And I guess the 2,000, I tell everybody 2,000 is always good. I guess the 2,000 can be rent. You know, you pay rent somewhere. You know, I'm trying to find the cheapest rent possible. 22, what up? The Matrix, what up? Kevin Owens, good morning. Queens NY 718. Have you seen it though? All right, about the Haitian situation. Now, the U.S. made their announcement, right, that they're gonna deport tons of Haitians. Then DR made their announcement. I don't know if deporting 10,000 people a day is feasible with the manpower for this government, but I did have one of my homies hit me up because his dad is Haitian in America, and everything he said was what was done but one time, and they made it seem like it was a ton of times. I was just like, there was a dude, I think I said on my live the other day, there was a cop going in houses taking people out, which is against the law. You can't do that. That cop got suspended. He got in trouble for doing that. He was literally going to your houses. It was one time. Cop can't do it. The cop got suspended. He couldn't do it no more. Then there was a situation where a dude had a Dominican ID and he got scooped up with the Haitians. And the part about that one was, and I don't mean to laugh, but the Dominicans were telling his moms, like, come on, he's more Haitian than the Haitians in the drug. You know what I mean? So he had a Dominican ID, one incident. So social media takes these one incidents and turns it into something else. I see Haitians all around Sosua, so I can't say. Are they doing mass deportations? I haven't seen it. I'm sure it's happening in certain places. I would say more so Punta Cana, because for some reason, like, there's a huge impasse of illegal Haitians over there. But what they're doing is the same as America, deporting illegal. So I can't really, you know, see, the thing is, America tries to make the Haitian Dominican thing a black-white thing, because that's what we do in America, black-white. It's basically migration, man, immigration. That's all it is. I've explained this a million times to you guys, and I'll break it down in layman terms for you right now. Imagine where you live right now, at this very moment, where you live right now. I'll walk up to your door with 1,000 people. You have to house them. You have to feed them. Would you be able to do it? Wherever you live, if you got a mansion, I don't care. Wherever you live right now, your 1-bedroom apartment, your 2-bedroom apartment, that is immigration. And you got to house them and feed them right now, no excuses. You got to take care of them. Are you capable of doing that? No. And this country is not capable of taking another 1 million people in. And they probably already got another 1 million here, but an extra 1 million is not going to happen. No country can do that. So at the end of the day, it's more about immigration than it actually is colorism and racism. You know, I just don't, people just don't get that, because when America gets hold of it in the American media, everything turns to race. But it's cool. Rich, what up? Mama Flip in the building. Yeah, I saw you can't lift, man. What's going on, Vaughn? You didn't say what happened to you. Skyrider, what up? I just came from lifting, man. Feeling good on a Monday. Gym got too crowded. I got to go to my gym. Dashim South Jersey in the building. Paul, I'm driving, trying to read these. Everybody hates D. What up? Diesel Dot in the building. Good morning, Dot. Hope you're enjoying your trip, my brother. I know you've been running wild. I want to give a huge shout to Keys. Big shout to In the Streets with Keys. He did a dope, I told him I did a dope video. Forget that I'm in it. Shout to him, I'm in the video. But he broke down Sosua. It's the layman term for layman guide for Sosua. I loved it because I want to say 14 years ago, there's a website, I think it's gone now, ISOC. I had made the Sosua timeline, right? Told everybody where to go, what to do certain times, different options you had throughout the day. And that thing kept going on, even though you didn't know it was me. The Sosua timeline, people would repost it with different businesses, because obviously businesses changed from 14 years ago. People would still post the Sosua timeline up until like 3 years ago. So I thought that was really dope. But his version, it brought me back to that, like when I did the Sosua timeline on the internet. So that video to me was fire. Shout out to him for that. I told him, I said, you could watch that video and know what they're doing with Sosua right away. Like, you know what I'm saying? I thought that was a really dope video. He broke it down, gave his opinions, and also gave some insight, where to go, what to do. So I like that video. Very, very informative video. In this day and age, we ain't got too many informative videos. Very good video. Pardon me, y'all. Hopefully the thing is shaking too much. Kilgo Productions, what up? Mo Music, what up? Sorry I missed you. Marcus M, what up? I cut my hand washing dishes. Oh man, the lesson is never send a man to do it. Bro, first off, I like washing dishes. I don't like dirty dishes in my house. Usually there's not, but if there is, I'll get up and wash them. But damn, bro, you gotta take it easy, baby. 6 stitches. You might have to go grab some machines, man. Grab your mittens up. One thing I hate, like when I was really back into it, if I get an injury or something happen to me, like right now I'm dealing with this scapular issue, but it's not really pain, it's just uncomfortable. And I'm working through it. I'm getting a massage once a week because it's really in the back, but I can feel it. But it's not pain, it's just really super uncomfortable. I'm dealing with that. I'm not gonna stop lifting as long as it don't affect me, and it hasn't affected me, so. All goody in the building. No, I've not been to the outdoor gym. I don't plan on, I go early, so I don't plan on working. Like the gym I'm in now, I'm in 2 gyms. The Montiano gym, fans everywhere. It still gets really, really hot. I'm cool with that because it's the morning. The other gym in Sosua Villa has got AC, so I'm good with that. I can't really see myself in this climate working outside or being in a spot that ain't got a million fans going. Because, you know, it gets hot in here. You can pass out lifting weights here. I ain't on Venice Beach either. You're going to force you, yeah, right, going to force you to do leg day, right? Force you to do leg day. And, you know, so someone hit me up about the red light district, the imaginary red light district. And they had emailed me, oh, well, sorry, DM me on Instagram. And they said, well, how do you know for sure there's not going to be a red light district? And this is left field. I'm going through my notes, what I was supposed to talk about yesterday. Just so you understand, I tell you guys all the time, in order for you to understand not to trust nobody, don't trust me, right? I say it to you all the time. Put your seatbelt on if you're driving. I ain't got mine on, right? Just so you understand how I know there's not going to be a red light district, when the talk of the red light district first started, I want to say 6 years ago, like officially was like a thing. People were trying to make it a thing 6 years ago. I was offered rent-free spot for FlipFlop. I was offered a rent-free spot. Come down here, it's free. You get your own spot. You'll be the main restaurant over there. Right? I was offered it for free. And I said, no, thank you. Because there's not going to be a red light district, and it'd be a waste of my time moving that side of the strip. I forgot about that story, but like literally, I waved the red light district off when it first became a thing, because I already knew it wasn't going to be a thing. Gans, what up? So yo, I'm just here to shout a shout, going back to sleep, hit the gym at 9, my volume down so I can't hear. Bet, Gans, see you soon for the party too, man. I'll definitely be here. Yeah, so just so you know how strong I felt about that, this is when it first started. I was not going down there for free. They wanted a flip. I was gonna be the main spot. They wanted flip-flop down there for, I ain't saying who. I ain't getting into that, you know, I don't throw names out there. But for free. And I said, no, thank you. This is a beach town. I'm by the beach. That's what counts. Definitely having a great time. I pulled up 2 more times. Yeah, I had just missed you one time. They told me you pulled up. But yeah, you know, I'm there every day. It's just sometimes I'll be stepping out. But yeah, so just so you know that red light district talk had started a while. Yo, my horn don't work. My horn stopped working yesterday, which is weird. When I was offered it for free, a free location, I said no. So why would I say no to a free location? Because I knew it wasn't going to be nothing. TF Wise movie, I already know. I got like, and that's all right. So we were talking about this at the bar the other day, and I want to break this down to you. I don't know everything. I may know, I'm in my mind, I may think I know everything, but I don't know everything, right? But one thing that has given me the experience of I can speak on this country is I've been here so long. That's the reason I say there's people that live in Dominican Republic, but they don't live in DR. Get what I'm coming from? There's people that brought their lifestyle down here and they live how they live home. They don't care about Dominicans. They don't care about being on an island. They want their life like they had back home. Okay? I choose to live in Dominican Republic. I'll be around Dominicans. I go to Dominican spots. I do all this stuff. Right? I also get to know people and have conversations. And if you know me, I network. Right? There we go. I network. So for me, I've been in the town long enough to know certain things. I'll give you an example. I tell people, don't just jump into a business until you've been here for years, right? You jump into a business, yeah, oh, only 30,000, I can start this right now. That's dope, great. But did you know there's a slow season? Did you know that during the slow season, you're barely paying your bills? Did you know that if you're a new business and nobody knows you, we'll get to that in a second, nobody knows you, you may have no customers for a whole day. Not one customer for a whole day. I've been through it, but I know what to expect because I know this. Jesus Christ, because I know the slow season. But that comes from experience of being in the town. A lot of guys come here once or twice. They didn't even know there was a slow season. They didn't know it, and then they open a business, and then when low season hits, they wonder why their pockets getting hit. They wonder why they have no clients. Second, you come into town and want to start a business. And I'm not talking to nobody directly. It was a conversation we had at the bar. I've seen some dope businesses close all because nobody knew you. That's my biggest thing in this town. People want to open up a business, but nobody knows who you are. Tell me how many times you guys have done this. Yo, let's go over to that spot over there. And one of your boys goes, I don't know them. I'm not going there. I'm going over to the spot where I know people. So if you open a business and nobody knows you, why would they go to your business? Just because you said hello once or twice, they don't actually know you. So when you open a business, it's like, I tell people, I was the information guy before any YouTube shit was going on. Before any YouTube shit. I was the information guy, had my reserve table in the back of the room, but some of you guys know that, some of you don't. I was always the information guy. I just reached more people on YouTube. Before I ever started a YouTube channel, YouTubers would come to FlipFlop to get information in politics, right or wrong. Before I ever had a YouTube channel, all the YouTubers came to FlipFlop. That's where the homeroom name came from. So at the end of the day, I was always the information guy because I'm actually in the towns talking to people, knowing what's really going on. But once again, I started a business. People knew me. And FlipFlop wasn't my first business. People knew me. So if you open a business and no one knows you, why would they support you? I'm American. Come, no, well, that's cool. That's great. But I don't really know you. I don't know who you are. You know what I'm saying? So I tell people all the time, being here longer and longer allowed me to speak the way I speak. Allowed me to know the things I know. But just coming down here on a couple trips, messing with a chick here and there, that's not, don't invest your money in shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to invest your money because you like a chick. That's another thing. I've had people get mad at me because I've seen the situation where a dude smashing a chick, then he puts her in charge of his business and the business closes and they find out she was stealing. I tried to tell you, I don't know her from Adam, but I know the situation. I've seen it before, and I think you should hire someone else. You know? So I think, and that's another thing why people really tend to dislike me, because I'm usually right. And when I try to give the proper information, even in the nicest way, they feel a type of way. I've had dudes who don't talk to me no more. Not that I did nothing to them, because they're embarrassed by something they did, and instead of coming and talking to me, they told me after the fact. And I go, man, I would have told you don't do that. I'd have told you, don't get involved in that situation, because I know that person or those people or that bill. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. And a lot of people got too much pride. Pride is a motherfucking downfall, for real. I'm very prideful, but I'm not too prideful to talk to other business owners. I'm not too prideful to chop it up with people. You'd be surprised at people like, I've been in business longer than most people out here. And I've been doing business most of my life. And you'd be surprised if I see somebody doing something or having something a certain way, I have no problem asking a question. Hey bro, what's up with that? Put me on, what's going on with that? Put me on with that. I'm curious. I see you doing this. Let me get some information. And you look at me, you go, Greg's asking for information? Hell yeah. Why not? It could be something beneficial that I don't know about. I'm not the smartest motherfucker in the world. I'm close to him. 1 second. Catch point all this. PJ Hagley, what up with you? And Vaughn, yes, I do know the market. I understand what it takes. I mean, any business could work in this town. Any business could work. Any business could work anywhere. It's how you do it. Businesses fail because of the people in charge, not because it was a bad idea. I don't think there's no bad ideas. If you really ask me, it's just how you run it. The reason I tell people, and it's never to be on some negative Nancy shit. The reason I tell people not to start a business unless you're fully prepared to be all in is because I'm in year 7 and I still go through shit. It could still be a headache from time to time. Don't think year 7, it's cruising. No, I got it on cruise control, but I still got to step on the brakes and the gas every now and then. It's still things that happen. And you be like, year 7, it gotta be easy. No, I even made a joke the other day. I was like, year 7 is kind of like year 1. It's almost like year 1 as far as the nonsense that's going on and the drama. It's almost like year fucking 1. Where I'm trying to put everything back together again. Like, what the fuck? Pardon the thing shaking, y'all. This road's crazy. He said, I go to YouTube every day just cuz. 215, what up? Cap City, Big D's good, man. Big D doesn't have a location. He's cooking out of his house. If you go on his Instagram, his number's up there. Big D's actually doing catering. So I just ordered something from Big D not so long ago. He did my Christmas for my crib. Big D just did some of my man stuff. Big D's doing everything out of the crib. You can go on his Instagram and he takes orders, bro. He still does catering. Mr. D, what up with you? Jesse Short, Chi-Town in the building. But I also, I realize a lot of things, man. Most of the negativity that comes my way besides the envious people, we know there's envious people. Like, we're not gonna worry about that. Is that usually when I'm right about something, and I don't throw shit in nobody's face. I don't be like, I told you. I don't do that. Excuse me. I don't do that. Right? But usually when I'm right about something, instead of the person being like, man, G was right, they decide I ain't fucking with him. Well, it's my fault. It's my fault that I was right about something I tried to tell you about. There's a lot of business out here, man, that came from my opinion or came that, hey, I think you should do this, you should do that. I have no problem helping other people. And I expect the same. If you see me doing something, hey, G, let me give you some words of advice. Cool. I soak it all in. People think I don't listen. I always listen. You know? But I started to realize, like I said, these conversations from the bar, I started to realize that a lot of people don't understand how hard this shit can be. I think I missed a couple comments. P-Man said, business is for chumps, former chump. Big shout to P-Man. Retired from business. Shout to you, my brother. He's the guy right here who told me during COVID, if we make it during COVID, we recession proof. We made it through COVID. I guess I was knocking on air, knocking on wood, right? We made it through COVID. And he was right. You know? And you got to understand something. Like, I was talking to someone the other day, and I can't beat my horn. Stop, what the fuck are you looking back for, bro? And my slow days, which has been a lot of slow days recently, my slow days will be someone's great day. And I'm not bragging because I see it the other way too. Another business, let's do Roomba. I'm driving by Roomba. Let's do Roomba. Roomba's slow day would be my great day. You dig what I'm saying? But I don't compare myself to the other businesses. I focus on what I'm doing. I think that's the biggest misconception too. When businesses compare themselves, or they be like, I'm trying to be like that. One thing I can definitely say, and you ain't got to pat me on the back, you ain't got to give me no motherfucking kudos, you ain't even got to believe me. Service has gotten better in this whole motherfucking town because of FlipFlop. Everybody got their servers working. Everybody. Before, nobody cared. When they saw FlipFlop winning up them servers, woo! Everybody got TVs now because FlipFlop. So one thing you can say is, I did put an impression on this town. Oh, he's so cute. They kissing and hugging. So cute. I put an impression on this town. Everyone got TVs. Everyone got fucking, what is it? Great customer service now. Thank me for that one. Before you couldn't get a goddamn water. Now, everybody got good service. People be hitting me up. I'm like, yeah, man, you gotta have service now. Like, competition too strict right now. If you got bad service, people ain't gonna fuck with you. But listen, one thing about Sosua, man, I love this town, and it was lit the other night. Big shout out to Ice City too, kicked it with him a little while. It's such a beautiful place to be, and there's so many opportunities. It's if you do right by those opportunities, if that makes sense to you. As long as you do right by those opportunities, you good. It's if you take those opportunities and come with a negative mindset or a bad mindset and don't take full advantage of what's there. Let me catch up on these comments. Teddy, what up? Greg, I was in FlipFlop yesterday while the Giants were getting spanked by my Eagles. I kept hearing these dudes say, man, where Greg at? That place is great. I love the staff and the vibe. Appreciate it. Yeah, I had to rest yesterday. I had to watch the Eagles beat my Giants from home. Eldridge Primus. Yes, we open at 8 o'clock for breakfast every day. He's at FlipFlop bartenders. Asked, do you need anything every 15 seconds? We be on it. Dot said, your service definitely A1. She came to me about 6 times. And that service, in fact, I was there. I was actually like, damn. Yeah, Jesse, someone was kidding. They were just hugging outside of New Garden. HR, what's up? I mean, but, you know, it also came from, I tell you, I appreciate all you guys who love FlipFlop. J Morg, what up? I appreciate all you guys who love FlipFlop. But I told you when I made FlipFlop, it was for me what I liked and disliked about the whole town. You know what I'm saying? It was like, you know what? This is what I like about the town. This is what I dislike. You know what I'm saying? And let me combine those and see what I could do. And it worked. Yeah, you probably had a great night. Roger, Casablanca, Gasper Hernandez, a great location, telephone service. You already know that. Anywhere in Gasper Hernandez. And I love Gasper Hernandez. Dog Knight, what up? Greg said probably was me. If that was just you just now, yeah. That and Debbie was a nice, oh, I'm gonna miss you, baby, hug. Greg, if that was you just now, I'd be okay, cool. See you soon. Damn, I left my keys. Oh, the chubby one, yeah, that's Cloudy. She always on point. A funny story about, if you guys know Clary, he calls it a chubby one. The funny story about Clary, so the schools come around. I don't know if any other business does this. I do. I have no problem with it. The schools come around, Infotep and all that. They come around and they ask businesses to take some of the students. Basically like interning. You don't got to pay them. It's on-the-job training. So every 6 months, I got it's Friday, Saturday. Yeah, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I think right now I got someone in my kitchen. They come to the business, say, hey, can you take somebody and let them train so they can learn. Whatever you need them to do, they're gonna do. So I said, cool. This is like a couple years ago. I said, cool. My first students was Clary. She came to the bar side, and it was two young men, two 18-year-old kids. They went at the kitchen side. They interned with me for almost a year. Still going to school, interned with me Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Actually came on special occasions. They came for Super Bowl and Halloween. They were learning with me. And then when Clary finished school, she had already been working basically 3 days a week. She'd already kind of knew the system. She knew what to do. I remember her being a quiet little girl, and then all of a sudden, she says, hey, I finished school. I'm looking for a job. I was like, you're hired. I mean, you already know the system. It ain't like I gotta train you. So she was actually one of my first interns. I think they send new interns every 6 months to a year or something like that. I don't know if other businesses take advantage of it, but I did because I was like, well, look at the situation. An employee I ain't got to pay. That's learning the job. So if I do need them, like Clary, I hire them. That's my doorbell going off. And it worked out. So that's where Clary came from. So far, she's the only one that I have hired. But see where other intern comes along and I'll hire them too. It could work. But yeah, she's been with me for a couple years now. Only officially a real employee for about a year and a half. But some of you guys know her from before because, like I said, she was here interning. I think every business should take advantage of it because you could end up with an employee, like I did. But it's a good situation, and you're helping the kids. The kids are, they're only going to school, but they get on the job training. That makes sense. So you can't beat that. They was only working 6 to 8 hours a day, 3 days a week, and then going back to school. So it was cool. Who the fuck is going in and out my house like this? I got my Blink bell. I couldn't afford Ring, so I had to get Blink. Oh man, let me catch up on these comments. They have a Casablanca in Brazil. It's terrible. Oh yeah, I won't mess with that. Emmanuel Jeter, what up? Grand Duke, yeah, we still got the tank tops on sale. They will be on sale through Halloween. The camo paradiselyfe shirts are in the building. You can pick yours up. Everyone who has a VIP with me could pick their stuff up starting tomorrow. It's all here at the bar. I just got to organize it, so everything's ready. I'm just, focusing on that gym. Who the hell is it? I'm about to open the bar up in a second. I just want to touch base with y'all because I didn't get to do Sunday service. As I said, I was just dead tired. I was like, man, it was a long night. Had a good time with the fellas. But I will say, listen, when you don't drink for a while, like I had a couple shots here and there, but you don't drink, that should hit you when you go back to your first drink. Jesus Christ. And I had my first drink and was like, fuck. Did about 5-6 Long Island iced teas. Came back to Sosua. Had some Grey Goose, of course. Eldridge said, I've been here. Let me say, I've been coming here 18 years. I've been living here almost 15 now. I love it. I love the country. I love the people. You know, even the nuances that you'll hear people complain about and stuff like that, it's not my country. So you got to grow to love it. You know what I'm saying? You got to take all the nuances that come along. I see a lot of expats be complaining, and I'd be like, yo, when in Rome, you know, we're visitors in this country. So I love every bit of it. The food, the people, you know what I'm saying? One thing about this country is it's peaceful, and you ain't gotta have a lot of money. You can actually be okay down here. Don't come down here, bro. I saw some dude the other day online talking about he got a couple. What you gonna do when that money runs out? Don't come down here broke. You don't need a lot of money, but don't come down here broke. Have something. Eldridge, the funny thing is, I've been all over. I've probably been to 90% of this country, a little more than 90% of this country. I haven't been traveling as much around the country because I've been busy. And I try to go out of the country now. But pre-YouTube, I was all over this country. Big shout to Check in Effect. I remember he was doing his DR tour, and everywhere he was on his videos, I had been there before. I loved it. Actually brought back memories watching his videos. So that was dope. Yeah, I've been all over the country, bro. I love this country. As a whole, I get to travel all over the place and meet great people. That's another thing. I've met some, besides meeting you guys, y'all come down, hang out and all that, just traveling this country, I've met some great fucking people. Still stay in touch with a lot of people, you know. One thing I get when I travel is love, you know what I'm saying? Because sorry, I think I was waiting for her. You know, I get love all around this country. So when I pull up, it's nothing but love. You know what I'm saying? Nothing but love. Let me see. Dot says Shorty was mad at me, let me drive a car my first time driving out there. Be careful, Dot. Bert K, what up? L, what up? He said, ever been to Chicago? Chicago a long time ago, my brother. Long time ago. Went back in the Cabrini Green days. Long time ago. J Morg said, where's a place in DR you'll never return to? There's no place in DR I'd never return to. The wildest place was Esperanza, but I've been back there since. Dude got shot in the parking lot. Esperanza. That's a whole nother story. Esperanza it's a beautiful city, but there's a part of Esperanza that's like the Sosua projects, if that makes sense. Like, if Sosua was one big housing complex, it'd be in Esperanza. It is the wild west out there. Cool as hell, like I said, and I go to Mal all the time, so you got to pass Esperanza to get to Mal, but hanging out in Esperanza can be an experience. And I've actually told, there's a new club out there I got to hit up. I heard some guys went the other day. I've actually told Americans, or gringos, period, if you go to Esperanza, be careful, be on your P's and Q's. What it is with Esperanza, like the reason I compare it to Sosua, girls everywhere, yeah, that's cool. But there's not a lot of people from Esperanza. So they're coming from outside other towns to Esperanza. And then if shit goes down, they go home. So who is going in and out my house? I get to see everybody in my house. I'm not into farming, but I got some friends that are. Is it something I would do? I'd have to hire a staff. You know, I'm not into farming, but I see it's possible. You're capable of doing it. I've actually got cows and horses by where I live, like right down the hill. Every now and then they'll walk up the hill. It is what it is. And then there's a field by me, so sometimes they'll bring the cows over to graze and all that. Like, I think it's like twice a week. So they'll be full of cows over there. But I'm not into farming personally. But I've seen a couple friends do it, and it works for them. Elsa, how was Santiago or Santo Domingo? They're both cool. You know, both are cool. Santo Domingo is the capital, la capital. So, you know, it's the big city. You feel me? So it's a little bit more going on, but they're both cool. I like them both. He's a nice and more laid back. Yeah, as I say, they're more laid back. Armani King, what up? Definitely hit the like button, man. We only got 40 likes in here. Hit that like button. Oh, I'm sorry, my phone keep going off this damn bell. Oh, don't forget, the Paradise Life sweat towels are available at FlipFlop. And we got back the brown passport holders, the regular leather, the brown leather. I got the red leather, but a lot of you guys like the brown leather. They just came back in the other day. So don't forget your sweat towels. Gonna be hot out here. And your passport holder. I got the brown ones back for you guys that don't like the red. We sold out of the brown. I just got them back the other day. Big shout to Murder Mace for helping me with that one. So the brown passport holders are back. And do not forget to get your sweat towel. You will be out here sweaty, looking crazy. So someone had asked me about, that's another thing. Someone hit me up the other day. And they were like, well, what do you feel about all these other parties going on? I said, there's always multiple parties going on. There's never just one party. But I'm doing an event. You know what I'm saying? So I'm taking, you know, I feel no matter what I do, I'm always on another level. You know, unfortunately, I don't care for participation trophies. You get it? I want to be number one. I want to be the best at everything I do. I want to have the latest parties, the best restaurant. That's what I want. Nowadays, this era we in, everybody just gets participation trophies. Hey, here's a trophy because you did something like everyone else did. No, I want to be number one. All right. I don't want to be number two. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be number three. Because if you're not first, you're last. So everyone else can have the participation trophies because they just participated. I'm trying to win. You know what I'm saying? So big shout out to everybody. There's tons of parties going on. I just know what I got going on. That's all I focus on. But in this era of participation trophies, I'm kind of confused. Like, we just want to participate. Nah, that's not me. I come from the era of if we didn't win the chip, we had a losing season. You know what I mean? How was Monte Cristi? Bert, believe it or not, I've only passed through Monte Cristi, but I plan on going there because they've really upped it since my last time passing through. That was about 7 years ago. But I want to go over there now. I heard they really spruced it up. It's nicer than it used to be. I definitely want to check out Monte Cristi. That's on my list. Mo Black said I used to have cows on my place, and that's what I mean. I had to hire people for that. I'm not into farm animals and stuff like that. I couldn't. I've milked a cow probably 3 times in my life. I wouldn't know what to do with all that. San Diego has the most proud Dominicans. You think so? The most proud Dominicans? Von Brown, 100%. We're trying to get another location going. Just a lot of work. New York in the 90s. Jesus Christ. I'm not that old. It was kind of crazy, bro. Nothing made me leave. I actually didn't know I was going to leave New York. But I've lived in multiple states, so it wasn't like no real plan. You know, I've lived all up and down the East Coast. I honestly did not have a plan of moving out of the country at all. But also, I've lived my life like this. You know, I don't live my life by everyone else's sets of rules. I do what I want to do, how I want to do it, when I want to do it. So because of that, it led me here. But I did make the decision that this is going to be it. Like, I'm not moving anywhere else. This is it. What's today? Today's Monday, right? This is it. Why did they do that? Okay. So yeah, the 90s in New York, if you survive the 90s in New York, You can survive anywhere. Face Mob Get Fit, what's up with you, bro? Y'all lived in ATL for a while. Best friend forever, Shan. What's good, Shan? Monty said, quick question. If you do open a second location, where would it be located? No. I do. All right. I'm not going to knock nobody. But I do not believe in opening 2 locations in the same area. If I open up another location, it'll be in Puerto Plata or further out in Santiago. Opening 2 there's like 3 different businesses with multiple businesses in Sosua. I don't grasp that situation. I don't understand it. None of my business because it's not my money. But I personally could not do it. Why would I compete with myself? I'm gonna open a business in POP, maybe Santiago, Santo Domingo. But I'm not gonna compete with myself in this town where there's competition every fucking where. So shout to those people who have multiple businesses in the same town. I don't agree with it. But like I said, it's not my money. So I just run with that. Let's see it. What up? I land Tuesday around. I need to get a Paradise Surf, my mansion party ticket. Oh yeah, no, we close at 10 o'clock, bro. 10 o'clock. You good? You good, bro? Pull on up. You got more than enough time. More than enough time. Fred C, what up? L, I don't pay attention to that stuff. Anything going on up top. As long as my kids are good, all that politics, all that other stuff. You know, but I will tell you one thing, no matter what situation is good or bad, whenever a person's in power, they try to take them down. All right, we know that, so it is what it is. But don't forget, guys, we open at 8 a.m. sharp every day. I am actually going to open the bar right now. I can't do the live while I open up the gates, so I'm gonna touch base with y'all. I got a Motivation Monday video coming out in a few hours. If you're not subbed, go sub to the next channel. Working Out with Flip, I think it is. Yeah, Working Out with Flip. You'll see it in today's video, the Motivation Monday video. I'm gonna start putting some health tips up there, some workout stuff in there. I'm getting back on my grind, so I said, you know what? I'm an ex-personal trainer. For you, I'll give you a quick backstory. I'm put the video up on there anyway. So, ex-personal trainer, own my own personal training company. Did pretty well for myself, which afforded me to come down here a lot. I don't do diets and nutrition because I'm not a dietitian. I give respect to those guys. But when it comes to training, fat loss weight loss is one of my biggest things. How it happened, I have no idea, but I became, like, besides the strength and conditioning guy, I became a super big on the weight loss. Most of my clients at first were weight loss clients. I actually blew up from that. And then, of course, I train bodybuilders and stuff. But, so I decided to do this channel separated from the main channel. So if you're interested in fitness and stuff like that, you'll see the video today. Go sub to the channel. And I'll be putting more content up there as I can. Workouts, different ideas, running some stuff by you guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm back on my grind. So I said, you know what? I'm not officially bodybuilding, to say, but I'm back in that mode, right? So I figured I'd bring you guys with me and share this journey together. I know some of you, listen, some of you guys are sitting there wanting to lose weight, wanting to get back in shape. We're getting older. You want to slim down. Or some guys just want to get strong again, feel like your youth again. I'm on that road right now, so I get it. And that's what the journey is about. So you guys can sub to the channel, get some information. Not to say you want to, but has it been a thought to open another one location? Yes, definitely want to open another location, 100%. It just will be further out. L, appreciate you, brother. Oh yeah, and that's what it's free. It's free personal training, basically. You know what I'm saying? You get to watch the video. I'm gonna run through exercises. I'm gonna run through different ideas. The main video is gonna be just me breaking down myself and how my ideologies is different than a lot of trainers. I'm gonna tell you some things in the video. Well, I'll give it to you right. For the 92 of y'all here, y'all get the first part of this video right now. For you guys that are interested in training and losing weight or just getting back in shape, press 1. Press 1. I'm not gonna jump off the live yet. I think Clary's there opening the gate, so I'll let her open the gate. All right. If you're interested in getting back in shape and just get, you know, overall health and fitness, not no in the gym 7 days a week type shit, just overall health and fitness, press 1. So I'll give you guys the beginning of the videos coming out that I'm putting out on the next video. Here's a few tips that I use, which made me so popular in the training community and made me so popular amongst my clients. There's a few self-defeating things you guys do when you go to the gym, when you do cardio, when you train. Few self-defeating things you guys do. First, number 1, stay off the fucking scale. Because of my bet with Bitcoin, I weigh myself once a week, every Wednesday morning. Stay off the fucking scale. The scale will trick you. It's number 1. Number 2, stop timing your cardio. A lot of people disagree with me with this. Stop timing your cardio. If you're on a machine, cover the time thing up. Play some music. Go into YouTube, grab you a video, a motivational video, a workout video, a Sunday service. You know the Sunday service, an hour and a half, whatever it is. Go with it. Listen to it. Watch it. Stop timing yourself with cardio. It will throw you off. Reason I say that, if you plan on doing 45 minutes of cardio, you start to fuck up around 40. Some of you were like, oh shit, he's right. I know it because I've done it. You get to 40 minutes because you're focusing on the time. You want the shit to be over with. I know I do. And you start fucking up. You change your pace. You're not doing the same thing. I didn't do it today because I was in a rush. We'll leave the gym, turn some tunes on, and walk. And I got a location I'm walking to. And by the time I get there, if I find a ride, take me home. So number 1, stay off the fucking scale. Number 2, stop timing your cardio. It is self-defeating. Now, number 3, you will look fat at all times until you're not. I'm going to say it one more time because it's going to take some time to sink in the brain. You will look fat until you're not. So don't tell me you've been in the gym for 3 weeks, you've been doing cardio 3 weeks, and you don't notice no change. Body morphing takes time. Go by how you feel, not by how you look. There's a big misconception about losing weight. For some reason, your mind to body connection is thrown off as you exercise. So one day you fit in them jeans, you like, man, I'm looking good. I'm looking good. And then you'll go to the mirror and be like, oh, fuck, I'm fat. No, body morphing takes time. Go by how you feel. If you wake up ready to attack the day, forget what that belly look like because you've been working. You've been working. You know you've been working. The results do not happen overnight. The results do not happen overnight. It takes time. Guys, I'm going to get to the comments in a second. This bet with Bitcoin might have saved my life. I went from 296 to, I weighed myself on Wednesday, 296. When I weighed myself, I was telling Bitcoin, when I weighed Marv, when I weighed myself, the dude from the gym had to help me because I couldn't really see down. He said, holy shit. You guys understand, I've always been big, so carrying almost 300 pounds is easy. I don't look like I'm 300 pounds. So carrying that weight, I'm a little chubby and stuff, but carrying that weight isn't the same as it would be another person. So I went from 296 to 268. 268. Still got a little gut, but I'm not focused on that. I get up in the morning, I'm feeling great. I'm ready to attack the day. I'm excited. And I'm back in the gym again. I only weigh myself because of my bet whip. Otherwise, I'd never weigh myself. Because the scale can trick you. Another thing, and this will be part of the video as well, stop looking for overnight success and a quick answer. Someone asked about Ozempic. I'm going to get to the comments in a second. I've not used it. I know some people that have. I don't like needles. I don't like taking drugs that are gonna mess up my body. As a personal trainer, I did have to study steroids because I did train bodybuilders who use steroids. Because I couldn't train you if I didn't know what your body was gonna react to. So because I studied that stuff, I actually help people use steroids in a positive way. To me, there's no positive way to use steroids. I don't believe it. But you can, if you study the literature, if you study the science, it can help you. But it's not magic. One thing I will tell you about steroids, which a lot of people don't realize, you still have to work. Believe it or not, the guy on steroids has to work harder than the guy not on steroids. And some of you are going to say, well, no, the guy on steroids, he's going to get bigger, stronger, and faster. He's got to work for it. He's going to recover faster than myself, than you. He's going to recover faster. But he still has to put the work in every single day. And he has no excuse because he's on a PED, performance enhancing drug. So he has to work harder. See, when you're sore the next day or you're sore for 2 days, you have an excuse. I went nuts in the gym, I'm in pain. But the guy on PEDs, he's not sore. So he's got to go back at it again. And he has no excuse but to be in great shape. So they have to work harder. So there is no magic pill. I don't know the long-term effects of Ozempic. I have not studied that. I saw the Ozempic eye thing where people look like zombies. I don't know about that. I have had friends that used it and lost a lot of weight. Personally, I'm not into putting outside things inside my body. I use creatine. Creatine's made by the body. I just add some more to help me with my lifts. Protein, of course, added protein. Fish oil. Other than that, everything that my body makes is what I'm using. You know what I'm saying? I may add in a multivitamin right now, but I haven't done it yet. But at the end of the day, I don't want too many outside stuff. I don't like taking pills. I don't want too many outside substances in my body. Let me get to the comments. DJ Panthro, what up? There we go, a bunch of ones. Hold on. And yes, diet. Like I said, diet's number one. Okay? And I'm sorry, no, diet's not number one. Diet's one of the most important things besides training, but my part is focused on the training. You know when you're eating like shit. You know what things you're not supposed to eat. Trust me, I'm a snacker and I know. You know, so diet's super important. But also, people will say diet's more important. I believe that, but one goes with the other. You can diet all fucking day, but if you're not doing anything extra to improve yourself and your body, you'll just be dieting. You know what I'm saying? And then what are you dieting for? You have to be burning to diet. You get what I'm saying? It goes both ways. But diet is super important as well. Going to McDonald's, you know you're not supposed to be at McDonald's. And diet is super complicated, especially when you're trying to build muscle, but there's ways around that. You're going into a caloric deficit in order to build muscle and lose weight, right? I'm sorry, in order to lose weight, a caloric deficit, but you also need those calories to build muscle. So it's a double-edged sword. It's very hard to do, but I'm living proof. I'm doing it now. Appreciate you. Angry Bush, yeah, I'm gonna put the link up there. After the video, I'll put the link up. And it says I was 275 in January, can only bench 150, 160. As of 2 days ago, I'm 188 and I can bench 225 this year. I've been in the gym damn near every day. Hey, now see, and that's what I mean. You putting the work in, it takes time. There's no fast results. I don't care if you're on steroids or nothing. There's no fast results. For the people that mentioned Ozempic, those results came fast, but at what health price? I don't know. I'm not knocking Ozempic. I just don't know. Is there a long-term health cost in that? You know, are you getting the proper nutrients you need? Because I think it kills your appetite. Are you getting the proper nutrients you need because you're not eating? You know, I can't speak on Ozempic because I haven't studied the literature enough, but from what I'm looking at, you lose weight pretty fast, right? Okay, that's cool. But what about your natural vitamins, your natural stuff that you need? Because you're not getting the food because you're not eating. So that will be my knock on Ozempic. just from me not knowing much about it. He at the gym right now. That's what's up. My Google account. That's a hell of a name. Appreciate you. Diet is that. Listen, walking is super key. The ideology nowadays, what I've been on YouTube and I've been reading, the ideology nowadays is 10,000 to 12,000 steps a day, meaning just normal walking and stuff. Okay, I'm not counting my steps. If you want to have a step counter in your pocket, cool. But look at it after you took your shower, you're already done with the gym, then check on your steps. But timing yourself, counting your steps, that shit could be so self-defeating. There's a lot of mental things that go into. Listen, if you guys focus on what I do, let's just talk about the restaurant. There's a lot of mental shit that goes on that you don't know about that I put into this restaurant. You know what I'm saying? There's a mental side to everything. What makes you thirsty? What makes you hungry? There's a mental side to it. Same thing for the gym. You can defeat yourself by telling yourself, man, I don't want to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? You know how many times I've been in it? When I tell you guys the hardest part of the gym is walking through the door, that's the hardest part. Because once you through that door, you can bullshit your day with machines and still get something done. Hope that makes sense. Clayway TV, what up? Low Key D, what up? Send some good fitness advice. Appreciate you. If you want to do some live or weekly live about health, let me know. I can give my pointers about losing 107. In fact, you lost a ton of weight. You lost a ton of weight. Fact, shout to Vaughn. Yo, we're going to get into that, Vaughn. Like I said, I started the channel. I got to put content up there. It's going to be solely focused on fitness. That channel's only going to be fitness. I'm talking about nothing but fitness on that channel. It's up there now. I've only got one video up there, which you guys saw on my other channel. This channel, excuse me. But I am going to put more videos up on that one. Actually do some lives from the gym. When I was young and in my best shape, I would put a book, overturn the timer on the cardio machine. Exactly. Cover that shit up. I don't want to see that. I don't want that negativity in my life. I don't want it. I don't know how many steps I took. I don't know how long I was doing it, right? I was doing it. I go by how I feel. When I used to have my clients, tell all my clients, stay off that fucking scale. Go by how you feel. If your fat ass sat there and ate a double cheeseburger, you know you fucked up. Extra cardio now, you know what I'm saying? If you sat there and threw a bunch of cheese on top of the fries and extra ketchup and mayo, all right, take a little extra time with cardio. But you know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? We as adults need to be told sometimes, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? D Nice, whatever said, man, he was reading my mind this morning. I've been working out, eating my energy levels up, but I put on a shirt, it was tight around my belly. D Nice, don't even worry about that. Don't even worry about that. It's a process. Listen, people are looking at me like, I was in the, last week, I was in the Montiano gym, and everybody showed me, they're very cool over there. One of the dudes, who I could tell he lifts a lot, he looked at me like, the fuck is this guy? You know, I'm lifting crazy amount of weights, doing different exercises, because everybody kind of does the same exercise. That's another thing. Don't do the exercise everybody else does. That's easy. Find shit that works for you. But at the end of the day, I know I'm losing weight. I know I'm keeping my strength or keeping it up. And if that shirt don't fit the right way today, it'll fit the right way tomorrow. I'll be okay. I need my protein shake now. Rule number 5, Flacco, what up? Yeah, man, 268, I feel great. And I said, I'll do 10-minute steps on 7/8 speed. Then I'll do 10-minute treadmill on 5. Jog. You got a good routine going there. Great routine. Yes, I'll tell you some funny shit. You said TRT. I'm assuming you're on that now. I'll be 46. I'm gonna get some blood work done within the next 2 months. See where I'm at. I still feel great, so I don't think I need it. But I was having a long conversation with a friend of mine about that. It could be something I'll get on maybe around 50. Right now I feel fine. I don't think my testosterone's low, but I also don't like needles, so I'd have to find somebody to take care of that. I'll tell you some funny shit years ago. What the fuck are you doing? Sorry, y'all. What was I talking about? I forgot. Oh, so I'm in the gym. This is when I was bodybuilding and training bodies. But with my good friend. It was great fitness, great rich exercise and training. And so we're in the gym. He was small, I was big, but we lifted the same weights. And we did the same, my pull-up game used to be crazy. Now, not so much. So I'm about 260 then. And he was about 160, 150 back and forth. So we in the gym, we getting it in. And my waist was real small, but I was just big. So the guy walks up and he goes, hey man, now I never had this question before because I wasn't in that realm of things. I don't know, at the time I didn't know nothing about steroids. You know, you heard on the Schwarzenegger side, but that wasn't my world. You know, I ended up living with a lot of guys that did steroids, but I didn't know nothing about it. So the guy's like, hey man, what do you want? And I was like, oh, you know, my regular protein. I have my little pre-workout shake, which is, by the way, do not use pre-workout shakes. They're a waste of money, waste of time. I didn't learn that till later on in life. But I had my pre-workout. I'm at my pre-workout, you know, whatever the hot thing was at that time. I had it in my shaker. And so I put my headphones back in because I'm about to do my set. And so like I said, my best friend is sitting there, and he goes, no, I mean, like, what is he using? And so my best friend stopped. Now, I don't know what's going on because I have my headphones in. I love my music when I'm working out. So I see him laughing. I'm like, what the fuck is he laughing at? So he goes, this motherfucker, this big baby right here, he don't like needles. And I was like, needles? What y'all talking about? He's like, he think you on steroids. I was like, steroids? Oh, I don't know. I ain't never put a needle in me. I'm a little baby when it comes to needles. Fuck out of here. They used to have to tie me down to give me shots. So at the end of the day, like, people thought that because I was just so strong, but nah, just hard fucking work and a lot of elbow pain. Ferguson said you gotta keep protein high when you're on a caloric deficit to lose fat and build muscle. 100%. Protein got about, but you also need the calories for energy. Carbs and calories are needed for energy. I hate people say I'm cutting carbs. You're cutting your energy too. I spent a month in Thailand, lost 26 pounds. Nice. Probably from walking. Probably did a lot of walking. Definitely slow and steady. Definitely slow and steady. Mike Rashid, who's... Hold on, sorry. Everybody waits till now to blow my phone up, which is weird. One sec, I'm sorry, yo. Putting a beer order in. Oh, it's Mike. That's what he does. That's his ideology. And see, that's something that you got so many different ideologies. Believe it or not, yes, you should definitely lose weight. Just the food alone. Sin City in the building. What's going on? You just left the gym. Okay, Sin. Now, if you playing devil's advocate, do you go to the gym? No, I'm sorry. There's no more devil's advocate. It's Sin City. So Sin, if you play Sin City, do you say, nah, I ain't going to the gym? Shout out my man Sid. Marcus, salute to you. Chestnut checkers, I bought a pull-up bar for the house. Pull-ups are great. My pull-up game sucks right now. I'm just too heavy. Maybe when I lose a couple more pounds, my pull-up game be better. Pulling up almost 300 pounds is not easy, especially when you ain't been doing pull-ups. But my pull-up game was nasty back in the day. Oh, I used to kill that. If there was YouTube back then, when me and my best friend would go to gyms, we would go to LA Fitnesses in Atlanta. We would go to the gyms in Ohio, a couple gyms in VA. What else was we at? My most memorable time was the Atlanta gyms because our first LA Fitness, he finagled our way in there without paying. We didn't have a lot of money like me. We didn't really have a lot of money. And it wasn't really about the money. It was like, yo, we didn't want to pay, right? So we finagled our way into the gym in LA Fitness. So we get to the first one and we put on a show. Like I said, he's small, I'm big. So we lift in the same ways, doing the same thing on the ball. It was wild to see. And, you know, probably had like one video from the whole thing. We were just doing it for fun and just to show off, right, I guess. Because people couldn't believe he lifted the weight I lifted. But he was hella strong. So After the first day, a crowd came around us and all that. Like, this is before YouTube, so before Instagram, all that shit. So a crowd came around us. They watching us lift. Can't believe we going we dusting off the 150-pound weights, dusting them shits off, then going to the ball wilding out. So we stayed in Atlanta for like, I want to say 5-6 days, and every day we went to a different LA Fitness trying to slide in. So the second day he got us in. He did his talk and got us in. So by the third day, another LA, we just going to all LA Fitnesses. Another LA Fitness. Soon we walked in, the manager said, "Let them two in, man. Y'all ain't got to talk. Go ahead. We know who y'all are." And we was like, "Oh shit." So they just let us in. We just wilding out at the different LA Fitnesses. Yeah, so that was good times. Polo in the building. Yes, the countdown definitely begins. I personally like the gym right behind me, Platinum, on the 3rd floor of the casino. I just don't go. It's one of my favorite gyms. I don't go there because the water don't always work. I got to shower. I live too far to go home and shower, so I got to shower. But I go to Sosua Ocean Village. Vaughn, I've always been a proprietor of creatine. As I said, I've used creatine now. I'm always taking creatine. I believe it helps your focus. I know if I feel it works for me. You know what I'm saying? I get the creatine gummies. Matter of fact, oh no, I took it in the house. I buy the creatine gummies. I can chew them real quick. Be on my way. I say I like creatine before workout, at least an hour or 2 hours before workout. I just feel it works for me. I got on creatine back then, and I was really into it. I felt it did a lot for me. By the way, if you get blood work done, right? There's a big misconception. When you get your blood work done, and I don't know if you guys pay attention to your own blood work, it'll say it's not creatine when you get your blood work done. It's creatinine. Two separate things. I actually was like, why is my creatine so high? That was a long time ago. And doc was like, what the hell are you talking about? It's creatinine. So your creatinine levels with your kidney and liver, it's not creatine. So don't be like, oh, my creatine level's too high, I gotta stop taking it. I was confused too, but if you do blood work, pay attention to your blood work. The levels are called creatinine, not creatine. So you don't gotta worry about that. I spent my whole life trying to gain weight. You can't be Flacco, you gaining weight. Never call. Yeah, carbs gonna make you tired. Gil, what up with you? There you go, Sin. Salute, Jake. Oh, I'm Yankee all day, baby. And I tell people like, you can't cut carbs, man. You need carbs. You actually need calories. Where's your energy gonna come from? I just started back drinking coffee because I found I got my energy drinks that I like, the Viva CN I use, but I found that when I cut back on the Viva CN, it works better for me. So I've gone back into coffee. I try to drink 2 of them little cups of coffee before my workout and during my workout. I tell you guys, I'm going back to everything I used to do back in the day. And I was a coffee head in the gym. Had my cup of coffee, my iced coffee first, then I started getting hot coffee. So I'm doing everything I used to do to get that mindset back and my focus back. So have you a cup of coffee, you know what I'm saying? Listen, if you got I'm gonna say this and some of you gonna start laughing. If you got a nice gym, the bathroom's nice, right? And you feel you gotta drop one off before you get a good workout in, do it. There's plenty of times I had to hit that bathroom up, clean out, and then my workouts were stupendous. One thing you don't want to do is if you got them bubble guts or you sitting heavy, your workout's not going to be as fun. But, clean yourself out, wash the mittens, get to the gym, man. That's what it is. That gym's got bathrooms for a reason. Just make sure they got TP in there. All right, just don't be in there with a dirty butt. Juman, what's up, Juju? I've never been to that gym in Cabaret. Heard it's nice though. Heard it's nice. Exactly. Carbs equal energy equal life. SV, it is about mind body control, and I'm gonna get into that in that video, but I'll add something to the video. Exactly what SV just said right here. Now I'm gonna tell you guys something of how mind body control is so important. There's really none of your business, but I always tell people how you can be in control at all times of yourself. I am 40, I'll be 46 years old in a few weeks, all right? To show you guys mind-body control, I personally, sometimes I regret it, have not masturbated since I was 22 years old. No bullshit. Mind over matter. Don't ask me why I did it. Masturbation was my favorite pastime. I was like an all-star. I was like I tell you, if you're not first, you're last. You gotta be the best at everything. I was like one of the best ever. But one day I said, let me stop. Let me see if I can not do that. And what is that? 46 minus 22? 24 years. I had to do the math. Yes, I had to do the math. 24 years. So don't tell me mentally you cannot control certain things. You 100% can. Do I regret that shit sometimes? Hell yeah. But I also have, it's also a flex. I haven't done it. You know what I'm saying? So that was a big thing for me, because I had to, I want to be able to say, let's start, like, quit smoking. When I quit smoking, I quit cold. I used to smoke cigarettes like a motherfucker. Quit cold turkey. You know what I'm saying? Cigarettes went up to $5. I think they're like $90 right now. Cigarette went to $5 a pack. I quit. And it wasn't about the money. It was like, nah, I'm good. This shit getting expensive. But you can convince yourself. This is why I tell you the self-defeating part about the scale, about the cardio. You can defeat yourself here. So if you focus on, let me do this way, mind over matter, mind and body control, you can do anything you want to do. Trust me. Yeah, Mets lost. And coffee does, it makes you pee a lot though. Having gas on late day. Sunday night smoke, what up with you? Well, Virgo, it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. And then also, because I had a friend, he had an issue with creatine as well. Find out what else you're taking that bumps head with the creatine. It might have not been the creatine. It might have been you're taking something else and the two substances butted heads and gave you headaches. I can't speak on that. I don't know what you're taking, but sometimes if you take, that's why I don't like taking nothing. I don't like taking pills. I don't like taking shit. Like right now I'm taking fish oil, creatine. You take too many things, it might bump head. Like medicines. You might take one medicine that your doctor prescribed. You may take another medicine that you want to take and your mans and them told you about, but they bump heads and fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it just be what else you got going on. I like to try every substance on its own to see how it makes me feel. Then I'll see if I can, mix something up. I'm talking about basics like Tylenol. You know what I'm saying? I hate popping pills. Come here to Arlington, text Metroflex. Hey, listen, Ronnie Coleman was definitely someone I was like, Jesus, this is strength. I was like, Jesus. Appreciate it. No fat. Yeah. Oh, I ain't saying that, Lou. I'm saying me personally, I don't do that. But yeah, I don't finish an overbite phase. That has nothing to do with working out right now. You definitely need carbs for energy, and you can lower your carbs. And there's also good carbs. James, hold on, I'm gonna read this out loud. Macro counting is a headache, but necessary, especially in beginning weight loss journey. I hate counting. Micros and macros is not for me. If you want, go get one of them AI things, Chat GP, whatever, Nova, type that shit in there, do what you're gonna do. But it is not for me. Okay? I just try to make sure I eat as clean as possible. Once in a while, I'll pick up my phone and type in, hey, give me the micros and macros on this, but most of the time I don't fucking care. Because what am I not gonna eat it? There's people who prep meals and count all that shit for you. That's cool too. It's just, that's a headache for me. I agree. It was just too much. Even when I was bodybuilding, I was eating 7 times a day. And my girl back then, she made those meals. She counted that shit for me. I gave her this book because I'm not a dietitian. So I gave her this book. I said, hey, I need 7 meals a day. At night, she went through the book, cooked all the meals, wrapped it all up. I went off to work. And that was crazy. Like, tell you how serious this when you know you a serious motherfucker in the gym. When you got a gallon of water in your back seat on the floor or next to you, and the food tied up like a to-go box for the whole crew, the food thing piled up, strapped into the seatbelt. That's how you know you serious. And I was super effing serious. So you gotta have the gallon of water. I don't have a gallon of water now because I'll probably be drinking that shit every 5 minutes. Gotta have a gallon of water. Gotta have your food strapped in with the seatbelt. That's when you know you're serious. Carbs is cool. Just be careful with your portions and what type. Yeah, that's a fact. But you still have to have carbs. You gotta have it. It definitely is demanding. Savannah Peter Trucker, what up? Well, Chestnut Checkers, as far as counting reps, there's two, and I'm not going to stay too long on this subject because that's something for the other channel. There's two ideologies in this, and I like both. So if you're going for strength and muscle building, your reps usually should be between 6 to 8, but heavier weights, right? If you're going for hypertrophy, you still can build muscle, but more of the look, lighter weight, more reps. I like both because I like the strength part, but I also like, I want to be able to see my muscle work. You know what I'm saying? I feel, and this is how I just started working out in the past 3 weeks, I'm doing everything with a rep range of 12 to 15. Can I do more? Yes. Will I do more? No. 15 is my number. And the reason I say that because I feel comfortable at 15, I'm ready for the next set. So it all depends on how you want to train. Now, when I go heavier on my heavy days, I do 2 heavy days a week. The rep range is gonna be low. I make it to 10. But I'll try to even stop sometimes at 8. So that it's also what works for me, it may not work for you, and that's for everybody. Don't go take it. Flacco mentioned Ronnie Coleman. Don't go look up Ronnie Coleman's workout and try to copy that and think you're gonna like Ronnie Coleman. That's not how these things work. Each person is different. Some of you guys, listen, I can go back and do the old school training. Arnold Schwarzenegger, 35 sets. 35 sets each day of whatever he's doing. You try to do 35 sets now, some of you might die. But that was how they trained back then. 35 sets. He's not leaving the gym till there's 35, not reps, 35 sets done. Once he gets to that 35th set, the workout's over. Go grab some protein, grab some cocaine. That's it. So you got to find what works for you. Some people will say Arnold's overtraining, but he won all the damn time, right? So it's all individualized, which is why training, when I was a personal trainer, no one does the same. It's weird seeing people train here. Everyone does the same exercises. No one does the same exercises because what worked for him ain't gonna work for you. I have to. It's personal because I have to individualize each program based on your body type, how you move, your heart rate, which is, if you get a personal trainer and they do not check your heart rate, fire the motherfucker down. Your heart rate means a lot. If your heart's racing and all we did was a small exercise, you might have another issue going on that we need to know about. But that's my story. I'm sticking to it. I got to get the flip-flop because we're open. Like I said, open every day, 8 o'clock. Let me go in there and see what's going on. I appreciate you guys. Stay tuned for the next video coming out today on the Motivation Monday video. But my other channel's tagged in there, so make sure you hit it up. I will add it to this video as well. I think it's called Workout with Flip. You'll see a big arm there. Not my arm, it's a picture. Excuse me. So stay tuned for that. I just want to touch base. I can do Sunday service with y'all. And we're gonna have some great conversations about fitness if you guys are interested. So sub to that channel. I'm gonna put all the fitness stuff on that channel over there, and we'll stick to the travel, everything over here. If you guys are coming out for Halloween, see you guys soon. I'm excited. I'm tired as hell, but we got to get it going, right? So I love you guys. From me to you. Yes, you should always check your heart rate. Vaughn, I don't like BCAAs personally. We'll talk about that in another video. There's a lot of supplements that I think are just, I don't know. You know, there's YouTube videos of guys testing all these supplements, and a lot of them not having what they say they have. Some are just sugar. You know what I'm saying? I got past that a long time ago. But yeah, we'll talk about that, Vaughn. But you guys stay tuned for more. Hit that like button. Appreciate all you guys for joining. I'm getting out of here.